Greetings from Bulgaria, I'm Vulkk and I welcome you to the first video I made of this style and type. In the following few minutes you will hear my top 5 reasons why I believe everyone should play Knights of the Fallen Empire, the new digital expansion for Star Wars The Old Republic, my favorite MMO. I would like to invite you all to share your opinions and top 5s in the comments down below, because there are far more opinions to pick from than these 5. If you enjoyed the video, spam the like button until it breaks. If you dislike my opinion and perspective, share with me why you think I was wrong or what in my explanation was bad. The picks are my personal and are selected from an active player point of view. Some of them are attractive to returning players or fresh new beginners, but the main aim of this video is to provoke your minds to think why should I or you stay in the game for patch 4.0 and after that. Some of the elaborations and theories and defenses for my choices will seem weird to you, but that's the good part. Everyone can pick their top 5 and here are mine. Number 5. New level cap. This winter we will have our chance to advance the characters we play from 60 to 65. Even though this is not much, I was hoping for at least 10 new levels with serious changes to the class abilities. I'm excited. The game will take us to new places and allow us to explore more of the big endless world that is Star Wars. 5 more levels means we will have alterations to our abilities, a new utility point and most likely another shuffle within the diminishing return system. Every time the level cap changes, the endgame gear becomes either obsolete or barely an entry level for the new endgame content. This levels the field for both experienced players and the new incoming ones. And we all know what a huge wave of new players the game is expecting around this winter or fall. Not only because of the unseen before hype for the Star Wars movie, but also because this is still the only long-standing MMO Star Wars game, and even if some dislike how it is handled by EA, not BioWare, it's not their fault, remember, it is the only one option. Number 4. New outfits and clothing designs. This is going to be a weird topic. I have to admit I'm not much into outfit changing. Some of you probably know that my character has been wearing the monk outfit for over 2 years now. With the obvious lack of serious new endgame production at launch of 4.0, worthy for the launch of an expansion such as Knights of the Fallen Empire and the incoming patch, the casual and more solo-oriented aspects will rule the game. To back this theory, I have to also bring up the topic of the cartel market. The tactics from BioWare releasing new packs every month and sometimes even twice a month presents the community with new endless opportunities to dress up like our favorite characters and heroes from comics, movies, books. Just recently we witnessed the invasion of hundreds and thousands of Ahsoka Thanos into the game. I know this is incredibly important to a huge part of the community, and the fact that I don't care much about new outfits is not the reason I should not admit it is a huge factor to keep playing, spending money and time looking for the best dress, gloves or hat. The fact that SWTOR fashion is so popular in the community and the website keeps growing shows that outfits have a huge part in the game's future. Now we finally have the right tool to create them, the outfit designer. It can only get better from here on, because the tool released in patch 3.0 is just the beginning. Come on BioWare, bring the companion outfit section. Number 3. Resurrected old content. For me and the other older experienced players, it may not seem like a good idea to force us again through all of the content we once cleared and conquered. One thing is important to mention, most of us loved the content on its proper level. Now years later, who's to say we will instantly get bored with it? My personal prediction is that the old new ops and flashpoints will be tweaked accordingly for half decent challenge at least, and at the same time easily enough to keep the new casual players that are expected to flood the game this winter. We can't deny the pleasure we will have of killing KOTFEs again and again and again. I welcome the scaling content idea. I, however, like most of the veterans, do not enjoy the fact that my favorite game will go another year with no new operation. Well, it could be a lot shorter, but knowing BioWare's update cycles and style for almost 4 years now in this game, nobody would expect a new ops in the middle of the summer, right? Another positive side is that some of the flashpoints we have never done after we finished leveling will be playable again, depending on the gear requirements and challenges presented by the boss encounters inside. We might find the newly released hard mode flashpoints a great challenge. It has been a dream of mine to see another one like Lost Island. Don't get confused, I speak of the original Tier 2 Lost Island hard mode flashpoint, where beating each one of the bosses was considered a great achievement by many. Back in the days we used to call this instance a mini ops. It truly deserved its name. Unfortunately, we never saw another Tier 2 flashpoint with the same quality of mechanics and boss encounter designs. The future seems bright though. I don't know if it's because I look at it wearing my Star Wars nerd glasses, you tell me. Number 2. Story. Surprise, huh? Everybody is on about how the story of the Old Republic is leading pillar and the best, if not the only magical and important different thing about the game that makes it stand out from the crowd, and lately the MMO crowd grew up immensely. Why is story not my number 1? Well, because I wanted to surprise you is one of the reasons, but also because those who follow my activity channels and posts know that when you hear my number 1, you will completely understand where I come from. Right back on the topic now. The story of the game has always been incredible. From day 1, when we first sat and touched the base with the Imperial Agent, the Sith Warrior, all 8 origin stories. We knew this is going to be an incredible experience for all of us. And now, almost 4 years later, BioWare learned a lot about MMO in general. They already know how to write stories that's polished to perfection from years ago. I have no doubt about that part. Knights of the Fallen Empire is promising us another return to the roots of the game. Personally, I didn't notice the game ever strolling away from its prime feature, but this works fine as a marketing trick, even if not true. SWTOR has always been focused on story, and it just smells of incredible adventures from each quest and mission. A true delight for every leveling player and alcoholic. Number 1. Well, it's gonna be a secret until the end of the video, haha. Let's make it simple, yes? I am a Star Wars junkie, and I'm almost willing to believe that whatever crap they throw at me entitled Star Wars, I will still enjoy it. Well, to some extent. Hopefully, these opening words describing my winner pick will not fool the viewers who visit a video of mine for the very first time. I'm generally positive about Star Wars The Old Republic, however, I never skip on a bad news or facts about the game. You know how much I dislike the engine of the game, as well as the lack of cool PvP features. I came to Star Wars The Old Republic as a hardcore PvP player after all. Now, I do Warzones occasionally and just for fun. Years ago, I started my MMO adventures in a long dead now game called Star Wars Galaxies. It was the first MMO about the saga. It was very controversial and even plain weird with some of its original design ideas and implementations. However, maybe because it was Star Wars, maybe because my friends played it, or maybe because it offered me a chance to live in my own space saga, I loved the game. Having played it for about 5 years, I never for a moment closed my eyes before all small and bigger problems the game had. And oh boy, it had many. Finally, I'm not in SWTOR just because it is a Star Wars game. It is a combination of many leading reasons combined with many more mini ones that form a bundle which is refusing to let me play another game. Whether it's the BioWare great stories or the fun challenges that I create for myself with the content, the increasing leveling process and the interesting quests within it, the endgame content, or the most important to me is and probably will be the magical S and W letters in the title. I love Star Wars, Star Wars The Old Republic offered me a great Star Wars fantasy life, and I would not think about replacing it with orcs, flying sex models, girls, or BFG. There you have it, my list of top 5 reasons to play the new expansion. Now don't forget to leave me that comment with your opinion. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you thought it was poor and I didn't explain my reasons well, or if the reasons weren't worth mentioning. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and for dessert, visit my website vulkk.com, bookmark it and subscribe to my newsletter. It was a pleasure working on this video. I hope you have enjoyed it too. See you in the next one. Bye bye.
Remember, you can find me also on Twitch, Twitter and Facebook. For my non-Star Wars activities, I invite you to subscribe to my second YouTube channel.